You can design forms to support data entry, summary reporting, and review. Forms allow you to define the planning methodology used for each account and set assumptions from a global perspective to streamline the process, while still allowing individual users to update assumptions as necessary. This enables planning by exception, reducing required user input and simplifying the overall process. While it looks similar to a spreadsheet, forms are directly connected to your data, minimizing manual processes. During the planning process, you often need to compare actual data with current or forecast data. Areas needing explanation because of significant variances can be highlighted with data validation. You can also use smart forms, which are planning forms created in SmartView. These forms are based on ad hoc grids created in Excel and allow you to use Excel formulas and functions to support business calculations. To improve usability, organize forms by major business processes, such as revenue, compensation, and expenses. Organize forms into folders for smooth navigation, and to simplify security management through inherited permissions. Separate data entry forms from reporting and review forms, and keep data entry forms end-user focused and manageable. Use navigation flows, dashboards, and menus to guide users through the planning process. When designing forms, balance the amount of information contained in a single form and the number of forms required for the end users. Form performance is based on several factors, including network and environmental factors, as well as form design. Understanding how many data rows and columns are returned when a planner opens the form is important. Dense dimensions such as account and period should typically be placed on rows or columns. Sparse dimensions such as entity should be placed on the page axis. Dimensions such as scenario, version, and year can be placed on the page, POV, row, or column. Avoid placing too many dimensions on rows and consider the total number of member rows displayed. To reduce form maintenance, use relationship functions such as children or descendants instead of selecting members individually. Shared members should also be included using relationships. Use substitution variables and user variables to simplify dimension selection. Use attributes to filter members, such as selecting entities by region. Use form properties to improve usability and performance. Suppress missing blocks, especially when sparse dimensions with functions are used on rows. Use the Suppress Invalid Scenario and Time Period option to align forms with scenario start and end periods. Define valid intersections to ensure that only valid dimension combinations are available to users. Use settings to control precision, display options, menus, and associated business rules. Let's take a look at options for business rules. For rules that may take a longer time to run, you can associate them with a form and not select Run after save. To improve performance, use runtime prompts to limit the scope of the rule and member selections to populate those prompts. Use the application monitor to identify and resolve design issues before moving an application to production and on an ongoing basis as the application evolves with new members and data. Form design and performance are analyzed on 3 levels: good, fair, and poor. Use this information to trace the source of the issue, troubleshoot the underlying artifacts, and make adjustments to maintain optimal form performance. For guidelines on best practices for designing forms, refer to Form Design in the Design Best Practices documentation. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com.